Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Ray Flores. It is a pleasure and an honor to be here as we prepare for Saturday night's historic matchup here at AT&T Stadium. It is PBC on Fox Sports pay-per-view. Unbeaten IBF welterweight champion of the world, Errol "The True" Spence Jr. puts his title on the line against undefeated four-division world champion Mikey Garcia in a highly anticipated and a historic showdown for pound supremacy. It headlines the first Premier Boxing Champions on Fox Sports pay-per-view event this upcoming Saturday, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific time. Prelims begin at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Pacific time on FS1, all promoted by Mandan Promotions and Garcia Promotions in association with TGB Promotions and Ringstar Sports. We have a loaded pay-per-view card. My goodness, it is certainly going to captivate your attention. Unbeaten former super middleweight champion of the world, David Benavidez, goes head-to-head against J. Leon Love. Also, we have former world champion Luis Nery taking on the former champion Miguel Arroyo. And then fan favorite Chris the Nightmare Areola goes head-to-head against Jean-Pierre Augustin. Prelims begin at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 local time, as we have former heavyweight champion of the world Charles Martin going head-to-head against Gregory Corbin. It all happens here at AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. Tickets for this showdown, and they are going quickly. They are on sale now at SeatGeek.com. Again, that is SeatGeek.com. And also, the Benavidez Love Fight is promoted by Samson Boxing and Mayweather Promotions. And Nery Arroyo is also promoted by Zanfer Promotions. It is great to be here at the home of the Cowboys. You want to talk about America's team, and what a fitting venue for a card of this magnitude. History will be made on Saturday night with PBC on Fox Sports pay-per-view. Without further ado, let's welcome up some of the dignitaries that are in attendance. It gives me great honor and pleasure to introduce the chairman and the CEO of Ringstar Sports, Mr. Richard Schaefer.
Hello, hello.
There we go.
There we go. It's better now? It's okay. Okay. Can you guys hear me? No? Well, shall I use this one?
Yeah, let's use one of the.
Is this one? Doesn't work either.
Check.
Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. Well, thank you all for coming. On behalf of the promotion, I'd like to thank first and foremost the staff from the Dallas Cowboys. Here they have been terrific working with. This is a big operation. There's a lot of work. I'd like to thank the promotional teams, co-promoter Tom Brown, unbelievable work, and Brittany, and the Ringstar staff, and the Integrated Sports, and all of us here, all of you guys who have been so helpful to get this done. I'd like to thank as well the legend, the visionary, and the leader. The visionary, of course, is Al Heyman, for his passion to keep on putting together these amazing cards and putting together these amazing showdowns. The legend is Jerry Jones, for his passion of the sport, to making his great venue available. I'd like to thank the entire Jones family, Stephen Jones as well, for his passion and attracting these big fights here. And then, of course, the leader in sports, entertainment, business, and news is Fox. This is historic. This is the first ever Fox pay-per-view. First ever that we have a free over-the-air network showcasing boxing. Now to this fight. This is not the Rumble in the Jungle. It's not the Thriller in Manila. But you know what it is? It's the coronation in Dallas. Because on Saturday night, we are going to find out who is pound for pound the best fighter in the world. That's what's at stake here at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. This fight is tracking amazing. It's too early to say where the pay-per-view numbers are going to end up, but the early indications are that we are in for something big, and I mean very big. I don't know what it is, but I'm looking at the bars and restaurants. They're selling fast. As a matter of fact, the Hispanic bars and restaurants are on pace to outsell Mayweather and Canelo, which was a big number. So there's clearly a momentum building in the Hispanic market, that the Latinos are believing that their man, Mikey Garcia, is going to carry the day and is going to become the new face and the new superstar of the sport. And you know, when you have endorsements like Mike Tyson, like Bernard Hopkins, like Sugar Ray Leonard, so many others, Teddy Atlas yesterday, picking Mikey Garcia. All these Latinos out there, they do believe, si se puede, yes we can, and yes we will. And I think that is what is really stimulating this fight. We see that as well on the movie theaters. Movie theater tickets are ahead of what they sold for Canelo and Golovkin. And finally here, with ticket sales, I can already tell you it will be the biggest crowd, the biggest boxing crowd we had here in Dallas. So when you look at all of these indications and all the work Fox is putting in to get the word out there to the sports fans and the boxing fans, but more importantly to the general market, that on Saturday night all of us will find out who is really the best in the world. So I want to as well acknowledge all the fighters here. You can't really say it's an undercard because these guys are main event guys. These are some significant fights with Chris Arreola and Neri. We have, and of course, David Benavides. We have three of the top Hispanic fighters, if not the three top Hispanic fighters on the card. Luis Neri, in my opinion, clearly the best bantamweight in the world, and Chris, we know, is always here to put on a show, and David, we know what he is capable of, and Jay Leon Love is must-see TV. So is McJoe Arroyo and Jean-Pierre Augustin, undefeated heavyweight. I really want to tell you, Tom, who is responsible for putting this amazing card together, you really hit it out of the ballpark. This is a home run. This is a touchdown. To put it in Dallas Cowboy perspective of an undercard, and all of you at home watching live on Fox pay-per-view, and those tens and tens of thousands of people here in the stadium are really in for a treat. So thank you, Tom, for another amazing night. I'm going to give it back now to Ray, who is going to introduce the fighters. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Mr. Richard Schaefer. Now, this is a card that is stacked from top to bottom. As Richard pointed out, as a fight fan, I can't wait. Obviously, the main event, pound for pound, supremacy is on the line, but this undercard is tremendous, and it all starts live on FS1, 8 Eastern, 7 local time, as we have a matchup featuring Charles Martin going head-to-head against Gregory Corbin. Corbin is undefeated, 15-0, 9 wins coming by way of knockout, having most recently stopped Homar Fonseca in August. It is a 10-round matchup. Let's welcome up from the Dallas area. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Gregory Corbin.
It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. And if anybody ever know my story, man, they know where I'm coming from and why I said that, man. Thank y'all for having me on this card, man. Hey, March 16th, it's gonna be 4th of July. Let's get it, man. That's all I got. Thank y'all.
I was born by the river.
Gregory Corbin certainly has a sweet voice, and I know that he's hoping to inflict some punishment against the man that I'm getting ready to introduce. But Gregory Corbin certainly going to have and be well represented here in Dallas. Let's meet the man that will be standing across the ring from him on Saturday on FS1. 25 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 23 wins coming by way of knockout. Originally from St. Louis, now fighting out of Carson, California. He won the IBF Heavyweight Championship back in 2016, having lost a highly very close matchup against Adam Kovnatski in his recent outing. Ladies and gentlemen, the always entertaining and eccentric. He certainly brings everything, has a sense of style. Here is Prince Charles Martin.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Shout out to my team, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for having me on this card, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. I just came to do my thing on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm like this, when I'm in this mind of frame, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody beat me but me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. So you get ready too, baby. Got something for that ass.
Check, check. Are we back? Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our FS1 matchup. Now we get set for our pay-per-view, and this one has all the makings of being a fantastic and riveting affair to begin PBC on Fox Sports pay-per-view. Let's bring up a man, 17 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Originally born in Haiti, now fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. He's unbeaten since turning pro 5 years ago. He takes on Chris the Nightmare Areola. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jean-Pierre Augustin.
Actually, I'd just like to correct a few things. I'm from Boston, Mass., and I'm actually fighting out of Providence, Rhode Island. I'd like to thank Al Heyman and everybody else on Fox for allowing me the honor and the privilege to be on this card with champions, former champions, and world title challengers. I'm in the shape of my life.
Whoa. One second. We're going to wait for...
All right.
Sorry. And have been a part of some of the biggest events all over the world, and to be able for everyone to come together and make this possible alongside the amazing staff, the first-class staff of Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys and this amazing crew here at AT&T Stadium. This is no small task whatsoever. But everyone has been working hard together from a PR standpoint to matchmakers to trainers to obviously the fighters who are going to be center stage. But it takes such a big group to put on an event of this magnitude. And honestly, when it comes to entertainment, this is an athletic event, boxing, my favorite sport. But when you talk about big athletic events, it doesn't get any bigger than right here at AT&T Stadium as we have Errol Spence defending his welterweight championship of the world against Mikey Garcia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to bring up a man as we go ahead and kick off the pay-per-view on Saturday night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific time. 17-0, 1 draw, 12 wins coming by way of knockout. He is undefeated, and he has been unbeaten since turning pro back in 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Jean-Pierre Augustin.
All right, so take number 2. As I was saying before, this is a real big card. It's a big, great opportunity for me. You know, I'm used to fighting on smaller cards, and this is the biggest stage that I'm going to be on. So I'm definitely ready to put on the performance of a lifetime. You know, I'm in the shape of my life to put on the fight of my life. You know, Chris being from LA, me being from Boston, we haven't lost to LA once this year, so I'm not getting ready to start now. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing everyone.
There we go. Well, he certainly is charismatic, is Jean-Pierre Augustin. And his opponent on Saturday night, PBC on Fox Sports pay-per-view, 37 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, 32 wins coming by way of knockout, fighting and representing Riverside, California. Having challenged Deontay Wilder and Vitaly Klitschko for the heavyweight championship of the world. When it comes to guys who entertain, who bring their best, who wear their heart on their sleeves, this man does that. He fights with emotion. He fights for passion. He fights for his family. He's a fan-friendly fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Chris the Nightmare Areola.
It's an honor to be here, man. To fight in front of tens of thousands of people, millions across the world. From my first fight, fighting in a tent with 150 fans watching. But it's an honor to be here. I can't wait for Saturday, and I train hard for this fight. I train hard because I know Jean-Pierre is out here to make a statement, and he's not going to make a statement with me. You know, all luck goes to him after this, but Ale is going to get this win, and his L has got to go.
All right. Well, Chris Areola predicting a victory, saying his O has got to go. Looking forward to that matchup to kick off the pay-per-view. Next on the pay-per-view, Neri versus Arroyo, a 10-round bantamweight matchup. It's also promoted by Zanfer Promotions. And this matchup is significant because you have Mexico going head-to-head against Puerto Rico. This venue is going to be electric on Saturday night, obviously, for Spence and Garcia. But Mexico against Puerto Rico, what a rivalry. 18 wins, 2 losses, 8 wins coming by way of knockout. A 2008 Olympian for Puerto Rico, won a world title at 115 pounds back in 2015. He's certainly a technician. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Miguel Arroyo.
First of all, I want to thank God for this opportunity. I want to thank Tom Brown and everybody responsible for bringing me and having me on this card. I want to thank my team, especially my family. My opponent, everybody knows, Mexico and Puerto Rico bring great satisfied fight for the fans. So I'm looking forward on Saturday night to give everybody what they deserve. Great night of boxing. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Miguel Arroyo. Now let's bring up his opponent. 28 wins, no losses, 24 wins coming by way of knockout. You want to talk about a heavy hitter? This man is certainly that. Having captured the WBC bantamweight crown by stopping Shinsuke Yamanaka in Japan. Just 24 years of age, very charismatic. The fans in Mexico love him, and they will certainly, no doubt, come out to support him on Saturday night here in Arlington. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the undefeated Luis Neri.
Buenas tardes. Pues quiero agradecer a PBC por el apoyo y por la oportunidad de debutar una función tan grande como es la de Mikey Garcia contra Spence Jr. en una arena tan grande como esta. Y pues he mirado pelear a Arroyo, es un peleador fuerte, rápido, pero tenemos muy buena preparación para ganar esta pelea.
I want to thank
You got it.
I want to thank everyone for making this possible. I know my rival is strong and he comes to fight, but I want to thank everyone for this opportunity, and I'm gonna do the best I can.
Es todo.
And that's all I gotta say.
Round of applause to Luis Neri, also Chris Areola, who happens to be security and translator, and Librado Andrade doing the translation as well. Boy, oh boy, I told you it takes a team effort to put on an event of this magnitude, and you certainly get that with what we just saw. Next on the pay-per-view is the co-main event, Benavidez versus Love, also promoted by Samson Boxing and Mayweather Promotions. And I mentioned an event of this magnitude. Well, this man has been a part of the biggest events in the history of combat sports. Been there, done that, always dresses very stylish. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friend, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Mr. Leonard Ellerby.
Thank you for everyone coming out. On behalf of Mayweather Promotions, we are very, very excited to be a part of this great historic event here at AT&T Stadium. What a fabulous card that Tom Brown, TGG Promotions, Ringstar, PBC have put on. I think the fans are in for a great, great treat. The co-main event, I can't say enough. This guy right here, David Benavidez. I've had the opportunity of watching him up close and personal for 3 fights. Well, this will be the 3rd fight against one of my fighters. Outstanding talent. He does everything well, but he also makes mistakes, just like any other fighter. I think come this Saturday night that Jay Leon, he'll have a great opportunity to be able to exploit some of those mistakes. Coming into this fight, we know that Jay Leon is a tremendous underdog, but we have all seen in a number of years throughout boxing, anything can happen. We're fully confident that coming away this Saturday night, that Jay Leon is going to be able to get the job done. It's a huge fight, and it's a tremendous challenge. But again, I know Jay Leon can get it done. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, he's just not our fighter. He's considered family. We care about this guy inside the ring and outside the ring. In his last fight, he was going through, not taking anything away from the Peter Quillen fight. He was going through a lot of things, and it happens in the sport. And oftentimes, as fans and media, we don't understand what the fighters go through. The fighters have it tough. All the people see is just lights, cameras, action, but they don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Jay is extremely motivated for this fight. I've never seen his mental capacity be on this particular level. He's an expecting father, is something that he's always wanted. He's at a point in his life where he's at peace. And being at peace coming into a major event is big. It's really, really big. Again, the challenge, it will be very, very tough because I'm one firsthand who has a tremendous amount of respect for this gentleman to my right. He's an outstanding fighter, and he comes to fight. But on Saturday night, we will see the best of Jay Leon. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'd like to bring to the podium none other than Mayweather Promotions' own Jay Leon Love.
First, I want to thank God for the opportunity, all the companies that made this happen, the promotion, everybody. I want to thank everybody for putting this great event on. It's a great card. Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, and then you got the undercard, us. David Benavidez, Team Benavidez has been so respectful. It's always been that way. Great group of guys, great champion, former champion, whatever you want to call them. I have had my days in this game, and a lot of people don't believe in me, but that's okay because I believe in myself. And that's one thing in the world that people don't get. I was born in this world without anybody here. None of you. Y'all didn't know me. Y'all don't know my back history. Y'all don't know where I came from, what I've been through in my life. And I don't care for you to care about it. But I'm okay. I had to face some demons in my life, and I conquered those demons. So I feel like this fight is just another demon that I got to conquer. I'm going to come in, do what I'm supposed to do, give nothing but great effort, put on an exciting fight. I mean, this is just not a regular fight. This is one of the biggest stages here. Dallas, thank you for bringing us out. All the media here. I appreciate the support that everybody's been giving me. Shout out to everybody, all the fans across the world that will be tuning in. I'll be here March 16th, giving a great motherfucking effort. I'll tell you that right now. Shout out to my team. I'm blessed and I'm ready to rock. Let's get it.
Thank you very much, Jay. Appreciate it. Thank you very much to Jay Leon Love. Certainly hasn't had it easy. And the man that he's going to collide against on Saturday night, 22-0, 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Former WBC super middleweight champion of the world. His promoter, Samson Lukowicz, when this young man burst onto the scene years ago, Samson told me, he goes, I got someone special. And when it comes to evaluating talent, Samson Lukowicz knows to find and how to find world champions. And he said, he goes, this guy is something very special. He even gave him his nickname, El Bandera Roja, the red flag. Instead of throwing in the white flag, you throw up the red flag. And now that has become a part of his walkout. He's always so entertaining. He has a brother that is a fighter as well, world champion, and his father as well, who's his trainer. What a tremendous family. All these guys have very good families, but I've got an opportunity to get to know these guys over the past several years, and what a class act. This man goes out, he performs. I'll tell you a quick story when he defeated Rogelio Porky Medina. He threw an 8-punch combination. I was fortunate enough to be on the call, and I almost lost my mind. It was that electric. You can't even make that in a video game. And on Saturday night, he's going to be looking to try to put on a show. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing David El Bandera Roja Benavides.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank God for allowing me to be in this position that I am. Al Heyman, Samson Lukowicz, but last but not least, my father, Jose Benavides. You know, without my father, I wouldn't be here. But I've trained very hard for this fight. You know what I mean? Very excited to fight in Dallas, Texas at the Cowboy Stadium in front of all these fans on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? He says he's had a lot of demons in his life, but this is the worst demon ever, and I guarantee you're not going to conquer this one. Thank you.
He is very confident, is David El Bandera Roja Benavides, and you see the flags over here. My goodness, always entertaining. And now we are going to go ahead and have a conversation and ask some questions to the fighters. We'll start off with Mr. Corbin. Mr. Corbin, for you being a native of Dallas, what does this mean for you to be fighting here at AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys?
This is very big, man, and I appreciate everyone for allowing me to be a part of this. It's very big for me and my community, man, so I'm thankful.
Now, for people who've never seen you fight, what can they expect on Saturday night?
They have seen me fight, and I keep saying it over and over again, man. If you ever watched a little bit of Riddick Bowe, a little bit of George Foreman, a little bit of Holyfield, you have seen me fight before. You just have not seen it in his body. But come March 16th, you will get a bird's eye view.
Thank you very much, Mr. Corbin. And Charles Martin, for you, how excited are you to be fighting on a card of this magnitude?
Yeah, I'm ecstatic about it, you know what I mean? And you're going to see a lot of Prince Charles Martin in that ring, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't try to be like nobody else but myself.
Now, assuming everything goes well on Saturday, who do you want after this one in the ultra-competitive heavyweight division?
That's just up to my team, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna
don't
make out things.
Up to your team, brother. Don't look past me. That's what you're not gonna do.
Let me speak, bro.
You're right, but I'm just saying, don't look past me.
My obstacle at hand, you know what I'm saying? So Saturday I'm gonna get rid of this bum, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's up to my team of who we gonna have next, you know what I'm saying?
Say what you want. It's real over here, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we gonna fight, bro. We gonna fight.
Already.
I don't want to hear no words. I ain't a man of all these words, dog.
Correct. I hear you.
Bet that.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to fight. They're going to fight for free on FS1. So that is our opening fight for free on FS1. You don't even have to pay for this fight. So buy the pay-per-view and get yourself revved up on FS1 with Charles Martin, Gregory Corbin. Now let's stick with the heavyweight division, and let's discuss with Mr. Augustin. Now that you are 2 days away from the biggest moment of your career, what is going through your mind as you prepare for this huge event?
Well, I'm actually thinking that I probably should have brought Areola Pat's jersey. But, you know, outside of that, I'm just getting myself mentally prepared to, put on a boxing clinic.
Now, Areola likes to come forward, throw punches. Does that excite you, knowing that you're not going to have to go and chase him?
Absolutely. I mean, this is exactly what we prepared for the past, 11, 12 weeks. Someone coming straight at me like a train, so I'm definitely prepared for it.
Chris, for you, during the grand arrivals on Tuesday here in the Dallas area, you had and received a tremendous response. How much did that touch your soul?
Honestly, it's an honor, man. It's an honor when anybody asks about me or they want to autograph, take a picture. It's an honor, man. I'm nobody without the fans, man, and the fact that they still remember me and they still want to take a picture of me, they still want to autograph, it's an honor. But at the end of the day, all my fans can't come in the ring with me. Even though I wish they could, they can. It's going to be me and Augustine, and I promise we're going to give it war. We're going to give all the fans a great fight.
Absolutely.
You have said that your goal is to once again fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. Assuming you are victorious on Saturday, who do you want next?
Like you said, got to take care of business Saturday. I'm open for anybody. Anybody wants to get it, I'll be more than ready, more than happy to give it to you guys. But first things first, Augustine, let's take care of business on the 16th. And if you want to give me a jersey, I'll take a Brady. I'm a Brady fan. So.
What size you wear? What size you wear?
XL. Yeah.
XL? All right, I got you.
Well, I love the pleasantries between the two, and Chris Arriola is certainly not a Tom Brady hater. Let's talk about our next matchup. It is Mexico against Puerto Rico. We'll start off with McJoe Arroyo. McJoe, for you, how big would this win over Luis Nery be for you in your career?
Well, it would be big because I'm hungry. I know he's hungry, and I want to be world champion again. And winning this fight, I know it will take me closer to that opportunity.
There's a big rivalry, as we discussed, Mexico against Puerto Rico. You're going to be representing Puerto Rico on Saturday. Knowing that the rivalry is on the line, aside from your business against Luis Nery, does that excite you even more?
Yeah, I mean, every time me as a boxer, I go in the ring, I want to give the fans what they deserve, and it's a great night of boxing. So I will try to have fun in the ring and show my talent that night.
Thank you very much, McJoe Arroyo. We'll have a conversation now with his opponent, Luis Nery. Luis, you are new to PBC. What are you hoping that the fans take away from your performance on Saturday night, PBC on Fox Sports pay-per-view?
Quiero que vean un nuevo Luis Nery más comprometido, más fuerte, que no falle, más disciplinado, que no falle en el peso.
I want the fans to see me that I don't want to miss on the weigh-in. I want them to see a stronger Nady, a stronger fighter, faster.
Esta vez vengo bien preparado, vengo más preparado que nunca, fuerte, me preparé a conciencia. Arroyo es un peleador fuerte, pero sé que lo puedo vencer en 4 o 5 rounds.
I prepare very well for this fight. I'm very motivated, and this fighter, I'm going to get rid of him in 4, 6 rounds, maybe less.
So that's his prediction.
¿Esa es tu predicción?
Sí, como te digo, vengo bien preparado. He mirado a Arroyo sus peleas.
Like I said, I'm well prepared. I'm well prepared. I came here, I know what I have, and he's not going to be able to sustain my skills.
McJoe, what is your response to the fact that he's saying he's going to finish you? He's not even saying that you're going to get into the second half of the fight. He said you're not going to end the fight standing. What's your response?
Really, I respect, whatever my opponent says. I mean, he has to believe in him. I believe in myself, and Saturday night, the fans are going to have what they deserve, a great fight.
And finally, we'll end it with Luis once again. Being a part and representing Mexico in this rivalry against Puerto Rico, one of the most storied rivalries in all of boxing, what does that mean for you to be a part of this on Saturday?
Creo que continúa una nueva rivalidad entre México y Puerto Rico. Arroyo viene con muchas ganas de ganar, yo también, y creo que va a ser una guerra. Van a haber una gran pelea el día sábado.
All I gotta say is you guys are gonna see a great fight. It means that rivalry continues against Puerto Rico, and it's going to be a great fight, and I'm going to be ready for it.
Looking and McJoe Arroyo. Let's get to our co-main event. Jay Leon Love, David Benavidez. Jay, for you, your last outing didn't go according to plan against Peter Quillen. What is going to be the difference in this fight compared to your last outing?
I think mental. Mental is the main key. That's what it is. You got to be mentally prepared. I'm not in there with no bum. I'm in there with a former champion, a great fighter who has much talent. So you got to be mentally prepared for it. So it's going to be a great fight Saturday night.
You also received a very good reception on Tuesday during the grand arrivals. Obviously, Dallas and this area is a fantastic fight town. Did that warm your heart as you went ahead and you were embraced by the fans here?
Oh, for sure. I mean, this is it, man. Like, you don't get it, man. Like, a lot of us come from nothing. Whoever thought we would have a fan base, you know what I mean? I grew up watching Michael Jordan. I was a fan of Michael Jordan, or Mayweather, or these different fighters coming up out of different sports. Whoever thought that Jay Leon Love from a small town in Detroit, Michigan, would have a fan base? So it makes you love the sport much more.
Well, getting to your point about some of those high-level athletes, I mean, we're here at the home of the Dallas Cowboys where Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin have all played and have had significant moments.
Sure.
What does it mean for you to be fighting here at Cowboy Stadium here in Arlington?
It's amazing. I got to thank God again. I'm going to thank him again and again and again. It's such an amazing opportunity to be at the AT&T Stadium. It's an amazing opportunity to be sitting here talking to you, all you media. I mean, come on, it's an amazing event to be up here in the co-main event of such a major fight platform. And I'm just blessed, man, and I'm going to take full advantage of the opportunity and display my talent the way I'm supposed to, live up to the expectations of the fight, and that's what we want. That's what you guys want. That's what the fans want. So giving the fans what they want, and that's delivering.
Thank you very much, Jay Leon. Let's talk with Jay Leon's opponent, David Benavidez. David, you fought just once in 2018. How excited are you to finally step back inside the ring against Jay Leon PBC on Fox Sports pay-per-view Saturday night?
I'm very excited, I've been on the sidelines, just seeing everybody get their glory. There's a lot of champions that I want to face, but first I got to take on Jay Leon Love. I feel like Jay Leon Love's time has passed already. I used to watch him fight when I was 14 years old, on Mayweather's undercards, He didn't take advantage of his time now, and he's not going to do it then. He's not going to do it now, I feel like I have to send a message out and set an example of what I'm going to do to Jay Leon Love to let all the fighters in 168 know that what's coming from him.
Jay Leon, we'll get back to you, David, but Jay Leon, he has mentioned about some of these other world champions. In your mind, do you think that David Benavidez is overlooking you?
Hell yeah, for sure. I mean, he's tasted the glory. He had the WBC super middleweight world title, which is major. The kid has done his thing. You can't knock him. But fuck, I ain't no bum either. And I'm here, and I train my ass off, and I'm ready to fight, and I'm looking for the knockout just as anybody else is. And so that's what we're going to do, and that's how I know this is going to make for a great fight.
I mean, if Porky Medina puts you to sleep, what you think I'm going to do to you?
You ain't even punching like that. Relax.
I knocked the guy that knocked you out cold. How am I not punching like that?
You ain't punching like that. It's cool.
Don't try to play me
When you supposed to knock out everybody else you fought? Ronald?
I broke Ronald's face after the second fight. I gave him a concussion, bro. Ask him.
Ronald don't even speak English. I don't ask him.
After I got
Ronald don't even speak English like that. I don't ask him.
I'm looking forward to do the same to you.
At the end of the day, bro, I'll be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
I don't do the talking. That's not what I do.
I don't care
do
if
the
that's
talking.
what you do.
Saturday night, I'll be on the other side of the ring.
Saturday night,
do your thing.
You're going to sleep.
And you go ahead and do that tough boy shit, that whack ass shit. I guess they do that in Arizona. I don't know where you from.
Yeah, and then from where you from, they go to sleep where you from.
Man, stop it. Them
boys go to sleep out there. Huh?
At the end of the day, I'm right here though.
I'm right here too.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Ain't never been
well, gentlemen, Saturday night. Saturday night, we'll all be here. Saturday night, we'll all be here. Wait a minute, gentlemen. Hey, guys. No, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Gentlemen, come on, guys. Hey, relax, guys. Relax. Hey, yo. Relax. Come on, guys. All right.
Y'all gotta sell it on Saturday. Y'all gotta sell it on Saturday night.
All right, gentlemen. All right. Well, tempers are flaring. Hey, guess what? You don't get paid to throw punches right now. You get paid to throw punches on Saturday night. So let's be civil. Let's not throw punches today, tomorrow. But Saturday night, when the bell rings, you can throw as much punches as you want. Because I sure as hell am going to be ringside. I can't wait. And the public at home can't wait to watch this. That's the co-main event. That's the co-main event. That ain't even the main event. Oh, my goodness. It is going to be electric. AT&T Stadium. And I apologize about the language, but I will correct myself. So we apologize. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to have the face-off. PBC, Fox Sports pay-per-view. I tell you what you should do at home. Order the pay-per-view. Watch PBC on Fox Sports pay-per-view. Check it out. That's what you should do, and that's what I'm going to do. So thank you very much for coming on. We'll have the face-off. Thank you very much, AT&T Stadium. Saturday night, Spence Garcia, this loaded undercard. Now the fighters are going to face off, and oh boy, Saturday night's going to be fun here in Arlington. Thank you.
Let's go, guys.
All right.
Let's go. We got to show the ball. Come on up here, Dave. Up front.
Both of you guys will get the opportunity. You'll get the opportunity. wants gaming.